say that constant playing makes you blind. So before you make a blunder, remember Stevie Wonder, and think to what your talents may be put. For you deserve a medal if you dare depress the pedal. They say that Freddie Chopin lost a foot. Inhuman. He came home drunk each night and tried to hammer, but that was just a smattering compared to the awful battering she took when playing preludes on her Yamaha.
Ideally, this next song should have been written for some great American historical occasion, the Boston Tea Party, for example, or Custer's Last Stand, or the day that Hopalong Cassidy stubbed his toe. The only thing I need to explain in advance is that it features fairly prominently the American word Purdy. That's spelt P-U-R-D-Y, used extensively in Elvis Presley films. And it's derived more or less directly from the English word pretty, which is spelt P-R-E-T-T-Y, and isn't used at all in Elvis Presley films. The song is to be sung for us now by the mean, mangy, and by and large munificent Mr. Robin Lyons.
Purdy dirty, but we was joined together by an elemental force, till you fell in love with a gambling man and I fell in love with my horse. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo, I met Howdy Doody Judy at the local rodeo. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo, I thought I loved my horse until the day that I met you. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo, you said, and I replied, Yahoo! Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo, howdy doody Judy, Judy, howdy do. You was wearing sequins and I wore leather breeches. The night that we first kissed, you had to have 5 stitches. Now I know why the doctor said we never should have wedded. You's just pigeon-toed and I was just plain bow-legged. You was a prairie rose and I was a desert cactus, but we was doing swell until you folks attacked us. Why they never liked me, a gambling man and I went back to trigger. Yippee-yi-yi-yi-yi-yi-oh. I met Howdy Doody Judy at the local rodeo. Yippee-yi-yi-yi-yi-yi-you. I thought I loved my horse until the day that I met you. Yippee-yi-yi-yi-yi-you. You said, and I replied, yippee-yi-yi-yi-yi-you. Howdy doody Judy, Judy, howdy do.
I'm sorry I didn't meet you when you came out on parole. I thought it was very sweet of you to give me all those things you stole.
1, 2, 3.
Thanks for the mink,
Thanks for the mink.
thanks for the Cadillac. I'd hate to think I'd have to give them back. You told me not to tell them, and believe me, love, I tried. I'm ever so upset you're going back inside. It's not what you steal, it's what you feel, and there ain't nothing that the next 5 years can heal. Think of me as the one you love. I'm not the type to squeal. It ain't the things you steal, no, Lord, it's what you feel. Thanks for the loot,
Thanks for the loot.
thanks for the necklace. I think you're cute,
So very cute.
but you're so reckless. You're old enough to choose between what's right and what's forbidden, but I'll get you the money if you tell me where it's hidden. It's not what you steal, it's what you feel. That's what I told to the big bad judge in your appeal. When I saw you in the dock, I knew our love was real. It ain't the things you steal, no, Lord, it's what you feel. It's not what you steal, it's what you feel. That's what I told to the big bad judge in your appeal. When I saw you in the dock, I knew our love was real. It ain't the things you steal, no, Lord, it's what you feel.
Beep, 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 beep. This is a song for all those people who get hung up over the telephone.
She's in Vladivostok. I'm from Honolulu. I is just a country boy. My baby is a Zulu. The call I made her yesterday, it sure did make me cry. It cost $300 just to say goodbye. I cried because of all the things she done. I cried because I pressed button A. Then she pressed button B. Then when we got older, we do it STD. I told her that I'd love her true, and I would never deceive her. Then a voice said,
put more money in, or put down the receiver.
When I called my little baby yesterday, I knew somehow that all was lost. She said that she'd have to end it all on account of what it cost. Well, she said that she was married. Boy, was I enraged, well, you can imagine. But when I called her back again, she was just engaged. I cried because of all the things she done. I cried because she is the only one. I cried most every time I thought of all her lips. But most of all I cried when the pips went. I cried most every time I thought of all her lips. But most of all I cried when the pips went. We whisker now in the twink of an eye to the insipid indoor smells of the Paris Lido during the last century, and the days when horses were omnibuses and women were forbidden, and men, by and large, were women. Picture, if you will and can, the scene. Dinner is finally over. Port has been passed, so to speak. And there is opportunity at last for this particular and extraordinarily elegant and rather well-dressed, dapper young Frenchman,
Bonsoir.
bonsoir, to enjoy a quiet smoke.
Chaque soir, how you say, every evening, après avoir dîné de frites françaises, having dined on French fried, avec de la sauce française with French dressing. French. Je pénètre par les fenêtres françaises. I penetrate the French windows. Pour jouer de mon corps français, to play with my French horn. Et je m'assieds pour écrire. I sit down to write une lettre française, a French letter. Et je bourre ma pipe avec Saint-Bruno, and I fill my pipe with Saint-Bruno, car rien ne vaut un bon tabac noir, for there is nothing like a good shag. Some men go for women, And it's not that I'm not that type, but I understand what I hold in my hand. A man's best friend is his pipe. You may ask if I'm happy. I'll reply, I'm the last one to gripe. I like to get tight on a Saturday night, but I'd rather stay home with my pipe. My friend's a Casanova. His new girl, oh, you should have seen her. But worst, he has fun chasing girls in the sun. I have fun with my cleaner. He has fun with his cleaner. You've heard of Julius Caesar. Some think he's a bit of a joke. But Cleopatra would have had no flatterer if he'd had a pipe to smoke. They say a pipe's aroma can put you in a coma. Or if you have a cat, the smoke can choke it. My girlfriend is a cracker, but I prefer tobacco. You can put that in your pipe. Oh merde, quel con, j'ai dit pipe. Naturellement, je veux dire pipe. And smoke it.
This next song is dedicated to all those strong men the world over who think, and for all I know, possibly even feel like 7 stone weaklings. If I said I want you for my sweetheart, would you just say poo-poo to my face? Poo-poo. If I said I suffered from a weak heart, would you set the pace? If I said I wanted someone gripping, would you grip the way I had in mind? Or would you be too cunning, too absolutely stunning, too rotten and too beastly, how unkind? If I told you all the ways I loved you, would you just kick sawdust in my eyes? If I got the moon to shine above you, would you patronize? Tell me, 'cause I need some reassurance. Is my love the sort you can requite? Or ought I to be cuter and not a Neuter Suiter, more manly and more sober and more bright? I can't help my boyish demeanor. I can't help my fold-away limb. I can't help my love of Ribena. It keeps me in trim. I'd like to drink whiskey and soda. And I'd like to play rugger and squash. But every time I strip off, I get the verbal rip-off from boys who look and snigger and say, gosh, grant me but one moment of affection. Grant me but a corner of your smile. I could never offer you protection. I'd just run a mile. On the other hand, I'd be so gentle. Never raise my voice or steal a kiss. And if I find a fresh hold, I lift you across the threshold and stagger into marital bliss. Now, of course, I'm sure you're all familiar with the lives of the saints. There's St. George, of course, the patron saint of England, and St. David, the patron saint of Wales, and St. Mirren, the patron saint of Scotland. And then, of course, there's St. Valentine, the saint responsible for affairs of the heart, for romance. And then a very close relative of St. Valentine, who's not so widely known, St. Turpentine, who is the saint responsible for the painting of houses and factories. It's appropriate that he should have a new wave song to celebrate his canonization. So here it is, a song for a saint, St. Turpentine. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm an ordinary house painter. I just happen to get convulsions, and sometimes when I'm painting, I can't control my emotions. My roller starts to quiver, and my brushes go all faint. It's not that I don't like painting, I'm just allergic to paint. I tried dialing 999. I've come to the end of the line. I'm sure that things could be fine if, baby, you would be mine. 2, 3, 4. Be mine,
baby, be mine.
Be mine,
Baby, be mine.
be mine,
Baby, be
mine. Be my turpentine. I lose all my inhibitions and loon around like a Latin. I can't control distemper and I keep sniffing the vinyl satin. It all started the day my cat died. On account of this sulfate silk, it drank 3 cans of brilliant wine, mistaking it for milk. I tried dialing 999. I've come to the end of the line. I'm sure that things could be fine if, baby, you would be mine. 2, 3, be mine,
Baby, be mine.
be mine,
Baby, be mine.
be mine, be mine, be my turpentine. I've stopped splashing the paint around. I'm no longer avant-garde. I ate 3 bowls of non-drip gloss for a finish that's ultra hard. I've tried dialing 999.
999.
I've come to the end of the line.
999.
I'm sure that things could be fine
Fine, 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 fine.
if, baby, you would be mine.
Mine, 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 mine.
Be mine,
Baby, be mine.
be mine,
Baby, be mine.
be mine,
Be my baby.
be mine, be my turpentine. White spirit, anybody?
I remember Albert Einstein. I hope he knows that someone cared, that his memory lives forever, and that E is MC squared. He could have made a lot of records, but the public didn't want him. That's a pretty lousy tribute to the guy who worked on quantum. He'll be remembered as a genius and as the king of test tubes. Albert Einstein made an impact bigger than Raquel Welch's boobs. Oops. Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? He never made the melody maker, and he never had a TV show, but he's a cut above the others. Patrick Moore and Galileo. Albert's brain was pretty nifty, and he had masses of aplomb. If it hadn't been for Albert, we wouldn't have the atom bomb. Diddy bong.